Okay. Okay, this is 37. Na chasya kaschinnipunena dhatur avaiti jantu kumanisha utihi namani rupani manovachobi santanvato natacharyami vagnaha. Translation, can anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
The foolish.
Hare Krishna. Not able to hear. Anyone else?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sri Udas.
Yeah.
The foolish with a poor fund of knowledge cannot know the transcendental nature of the forms, names, and activities of the Lord, who is playing like an actor in a drama. Nor can they express such things neither in their speculations nor in their words.
Thank you, Prabhu. You are all remembering what we are discussing previously? After discussing the 22 avatars, so Sutta Goswami mentioning Krishna is the Bhagavan, and then after that he also mentioned Virat. Virat is also material manifestation of the Lord that is not worshipable. That's why he didn't mention that in the list actually where the avatars are described. Here now it is saying separately that. And we have seen there this Virat is manifested out of what? Mahadadibihi. And also we understood how that Virat is situated in Lord is also discussed. Like the example, the clouds. Clouds, how they are situated in the sky in the same way. So Virat is situated in the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. And also we understood there is one more form of the subtle form of that Virat. That is also Avyaktam, because it is not having any particular shape. And also we read these two forms. So one, that means has to reject actually. Lord rejected this, that means he didn't accept, and that's why we should see that those two forms are not so there in the Swarupa of the Lord. And then way another, he is not attached. Lord is not attached the way Jivatma get attachment. So because of the avidya, Jivatma is also having the whatever is there in the Brahmanda, that is there in the Pindanda. So that's why Jivatma is also having the gross and subtle. But what is the difference? Jivatma is getting avidyaya atmani krute, getting the attachment. But whoever is seeing that Lord is rejecting these two forms, whoever is knowing this, then for them and understanding myself, I am attached to this gross and subtle body, and Lord is not attached. Like that, if someone knows, then what will happen? Tad Brahma Darshanam. He will get the liberation. That means he can get the So Bhagavad Darshanam, otherwise. So also we read Yadyesha Uparata Devi Maya Vaisharadi Matihi. So when this Maya, that means I am body. So this kind of thinking is there. This will be so over. Then Lord will give darshan, means immediately will he give, when Lord will make his desire to give darshan, then only Vaisharadi means Lord is Vaisharadaha. And his desire is known as Vaisharadi Mati. When he get that, then he can give the darshan to his devotees. Then yes, then that devotee is Sampannaha. So whoever is knowing like this, Lord will give his darshan to those when he make his desire. Whoever is knowing this thing, he is a Sampanna, he is rich. So like this, Kavayaha, the devotees, they describe the beautiful pastimes of the Lord. Karmani Janmani. Okay. How Lord is creating? Lord is also creating this material world, but he is not a creator. Akartuhu. He is a non-doer. Lord is also taking birth, but he is not having any birth. But how he is doing then this? That meaning is Jigrati. Lord is not attached like us. We are attached to this material body and things. But Lord is not attached to anything. So just he is from far distance, he controls. So like this we studied in the previous class. Now we'll be studying 38, 37. Nacha asya, asya kasya. So Lords. So kaschit nipunena dhatuhu avaiti jantuhu kumanishi utihi. Utihi namani rupani mano vachobhi santanvata nata charyamiva agnaha. What is the verb in this? Huh? What is the verb? Try to figure out the things. How will you explain? How will you understand? What is the verb in this? Verb is there or not?
Prabhuji, avaiti, can know.
Yes. Avaiti. Avaiti. So what is the subject then? Avaiti, na avaiti. That means avaiti means knowing. Na avaiti means not knowing. Okay. Doesn't know. Avaiti. Now if we add, then what will happen? He doesn't know. Who doesn't know? What? After hearing he doesn't know, who is he? You get this kind of ashanka or not? Ashanka means you know. What is the meaning of ashanka?
Doubt.
Doubt. Not doubt.
Sunset.
Ashanka means it's not doubted. It is
Suspicion.
Huh?
Suspicion.
I don't know that much English. I'm missing. So he will be getting immediately. So what is the next? That means who is that? Ashanka. It's the Ashanka only. I don't know in English. Doubt is different. So Ashanka. So
Jigyasa, Prabhuji. Ashanka means you're saying who it is means he'll become curious to know.
curious. That is the right word.
Okay.
Curious. So anyone that immediately here he doesn't know who is he. That means kaschit. That means someone. Kaschit means someone. His meaning is someone.
Prabhuji, share the screen, please.
Acha. Kaschit. Someone. Kaschit means someone. Someone doesn't know. So what he doesn't know? What? Asya. Asya. What? Namani Rupan. What is it? Asya Namani Rupani. I'll put everything in one place only. Asya Namani Rupani means his. Asya means his. His names and forms. Here his means what you should take? Lots. That is the discussion of topic. Na? So someone doesn't know. Someone doesn't know. So his names and forms means Lord's names and forms. So he doesn't know by what?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you are not audible.
By his knowledge, he doesn't know. This someone doesn't know Lord's activities and forms by his knowledge. Nipunena means by his knowledge. Able to follow you are all. So that is the thing. Next, what is there in this? By knowledge and mano vacho bihi. There is one more thing is there in this slok. Mano vacho bihi. That means by his knowledge, using mano vacho vritti bihi. That means by using the functions of mind and speech. He doesn't know. That means someone doesn't know the Lord's names and forms by knowledge. By knowledge. By using what? By using what? Then answer is mano vacho bihi. That means by functions of mind and speech. What are the functions of mind? So that means you cannot imagine through the mind. And functions of the speech. It means you cannot express him in the words. So that means someone doesn't know Lord's activities and forms by knowledge using by using the functions of mind and speech. And this someone, who is this someone? Who is this someone? Is a Jnānī. That means by knowledge means is a Jnānī. Nipunaha means he is Jnānī actually. So Jnāna Yogādi Naipunyana. That means knowledge through what? Jnana Yoga. Knowledge through Jnana Yoga. So by that knowledge, this someone doesn't know. That means who is he? He is Jnānī, na? And who is this someone? Then he is the Kumanishihi. What is that? Kumanishihi. Kumanishaha. Kumanishaha means Kumanishaha, and what else is there? Jantuhu. What is the meaning of Kumanishaha? Why he is scolded here? What the meaning is given Kumanishaha in English?
With a
Can
poor
anyone say?
fund of knowledge, Prabhuji. It says with a poor fund of knowledge.
Jantu means animal.
Yeah. It says living being.
Acha, living being. Okay, at least respect is there. So Jantu means is like an Kumanishiha, that means poor fund of knowledge. Yes, very good word. Even you can use even strong word also. Is yeah. Kumanishaha means the one without bhakti. And Jantuhu. So the one who is not having the bhakti, he is an animal. Like that, he is scolded by Sota Goswami. What it mean? What you understood from this? He is having the knowledge through the Jnana Yoga. But he is not able to know the Lord's names and forms. Because here Kumanishaha and Jantuhu is indicating that this someone is not having the bhakti, and simply through the yoga, Jnana Yoga, he is trying to get the knowledge and trying to know that means by that knowledge, he cannot come to know the Lord's beautiful fastenings and forms. That means in this topic, who is being discussed here? Who is this person? Who is this someone?
Jnani Prabhuji.
Jnani, not simply Jnani, but Jnani without
Bhakti.
This is the point. Here Kumanishaha and Jantuhu are indicating that this person is not Jnani. Jnani is also knowing the Lord. Knowing the Lord, that means they are not disrespecting. They are having the Lord's form is transcendental. If they don't accept this as a transcendental, they cannot get. But here, someone who is trying Jnana sadhanas, practicing Jnana sadhanas, but not having the bhakti, then what will happen? He cannot come to know. He cannot come to know. Come to know what? The names and forms of the Lord. So that means Jnani also will become successful when there is a bhakti. Okay. Even if there is a bhakti, but you may ask, no, why he is having bhakti, then he should become devotee. It's not like that. You cannot say like that. Because he is interested in Jnana. That means Brahman realization. And such a person, such a Jnani who doesn't have any bhakti, bhakti hinaha. What is said here? Kumanishi means yahi bhakti hinaha Jnani. Then he'll be thinking what? Nama rupa vad vastu matraveva mitya ityarchaste. Then this Jnani will think of what, Lord? Nama rupa vat vastu matrameva mitya. That means this Jnani's thinking is any object. Already I said in some class, any object which is having form and name, okay, it is mithya. You are seeing like that. Body we are having, this body is temporary. That means mithya for him. It's not temporary, they say it's a mithya. Any object which is having the form and name is a mithya. So Lord is also name and form, it is there. That's why it is mithya. That's a Kumanisha. Bhakti hina. He will be thinking like this. That's why Advaitins, they say they're also practicing Jnana sadhanas. But what is the problem for them? Name and form. Because now in the present situation, in the Vyavaharika Satta, that means in existential reality, what they are seeing, anything name and form object is having, that is not permanent. And that's why they going further step and thinking that it is mithya. So Vishnu also same, Krishna also same. Name and forms are there? Yes. It is myth. Will they know? By their knowledge, which is through that means knowledge means what? I am not the body, I am the Brahman, I am not the body, I am the Brahman. This is the knowledge. With that, they will come to know. With their mind, can they? They cannot. Because there is no bhakti, that's why by their mind and by their speech. So that means by the words or by the speculating on the Lord, they cannot come to know. Avaiti, na avaiti. They don't know. So if they want to know, there is a bhakti needed. If bhakti is not there, no, you cannot. So just here, this kind of Jñānīs who doesn't have bhakti, those are condemned here. Okay, any questions? Next. Santavantah avatirya krupaya tani vistarayatah. What about Santavantah? Sloka is not over, still it is there. Santavantah, one more category. Santavantah means devotees. What they do? Santavantah avatirya krupaya tani vistarayatah. So, Santavantah is not devotee, sorry. So, Asya, it is a qualifier for the Asya. Where is that Asya? Here it is there, Asya. Asya namani rupani. Asya means what? His. What kind of he? Santavantah. Santavantah is a qualifier for the Asya. Asya. That means Lord avatirya. What kind of Lord? Always manifest again and again. Manifest again and again. Avatirya. What he does? Expands his pastimes. Okay. That is the beauty actually. Lord is there in this. He is not sitting in his own abode. If he is sitting in his own abode, then what will happen? He never comes to this material world. And Jivatmas, from the beginningless, they are like this in this material world. So, and nobody is there to give anything about the information about the Lord. By using their pratyaksha and anumana pramanas, Jivatma, can they realize? Is it possible for them? Let us assume such a situation. No clue, no book at all to tell about the Lord. We are all here. And we are doing the research using our science, this, that. Will you come to know Lord? Will never actually. Even the millions of lifetimes we use our pratyaksha anumana pramana. That means we don't have any shabda now. Assume that Vedas are completely off. There is no telecast of the Vedas. Veda telecast is over. Then what will happen? Everyone will keep on enjoying so-called enjoyment in this material world. And think that yes, this is that. So that's why Lord is so merciful, and that's why He is giving the Veda, scriptures. In Tattva Sandarbha, you see this. Scriptures are the Karuna actually, Karuna of the Lord. Karunaya. And also, whatever is said in that, to make sure and to show you, is coming and performing. Scriptures are there and he is not coming, he is only describing his activities, then what will happen? Then also you may think, oh, so is it true or not? Like that. So two things he is doing, giving scriptures and also coming. And also he is, then he first Jivatma to someone, that means he has to, scriptures is there, but everyone can know you by themselves. Just a book is given, can you come to know? Huh? How can you come to know? You cannot. So someone you need teacher. So that's why he's becoming teacher also. Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye. He's becoming the teacher also. He's giving the book to you. He's teaching. And he's also, so practically he is demonstrating. What else you want? But still there is a problem to believe him. You think that, we think that our pratyaksha and anumana, that means our inference and our perception is so powerful. See how pity of Jivatma. How poor Jivatma is. Very poor actually. What can we do? Unfortunate thing. Next sloka.
Prabhuji, what is the dhatu word in this shloka?
Dhatu, what is the meaning is given? What word meaning?
Of the creator.
Creator. Dhata, dhatu. Vidhata. Next, one more thing is that I forgot. Agnena. Natacharyamivagnaha.
Yeah.
So, this man, this so-called Jnānī, without bhakti, Lord is coming and beautifully he is performing his leelas. Like example, he is compared with someone is compared with a audience. What kind of audience? These kind of Jñānīs. He went to a drama actually. And in the drama, what they do? So there will be a song. That means Chandramukhi word came actually in that song. Immediately this artist, he will be just using his hands and legs and face to demonstrate the meanings of those words in the song. Beautifully, he expressed the meanings of the words using his various limbs of his body. And that is known as art. What is a dance? Dance means not just jumping here and there like that. This is not the dance actually. That cannot be dance. Dance means there should be a meaningful song which really everything, Vasudeva Paraha, even the songs also should be there to uplift the consciousness of the people actually towards the Supreme Lord. So that means songs should be having the meaning, and those meanings has to be nicely demonstrated or exhibited by using the limbs of the body. That is known as dance. Art. That is art actually. Dance art. Kala. 64 kalas are there. We need someone to do research on this also. Okay. So this kind of art actually, who knows, who can enjoy that performance, who knows the properly the meanings of the words and also the representation of those meanings by the bodily parts. But who doesn't know anything of this? And he is sitting in that performance as an audience. What he will enjoy? Nothing. He doesn't have so that kind of knowledge. Similarly, Natacharyamiva Agnaha. So this Jnani also without bhakti, Lord is coming and performing so many leelas very nicely because he doesn't have bhakti gnanam. And then what this Jnani is also like that ignorant person who is sitting in the performance, drama performance, not at all enjoy anything. Same way for him also. Okay. Natasya charyam panyadibihi abhiniyamaanasya gita padartasya chandra kamaladehe nama rupadi pradarshanam yatha agna na avaiti. The ignorant person, layman, he doesn't know anything actually about this. Even now, many people nowadays that like Bharatanatyam and those things, they don't know the meanings of the song. Huh? They don't know the words which are there in that song meanings. And then, so why these hands and legs are moved like that? There is no correlation. Then how it will be looking for him? Nowadays, the now youth, if they go to the drama, then how they will feel? This kind of performance. They'll be feeling bored actually. They'll get in frustration. Same thing will happen. So same way, so how that person is not knowing, not relishing actually. There is no aswadam. Ataha na aswadam labate. That's why he cannot enjoy that. If there is no bhakti, like he cannot know the past tense of the Lord. He cannot relate those past tense properly, relate at all. Not come to know that it is a past tense. He thinks that it is simply material activity, like how he is doing. Then what? Then there is no relishment also. This is the situation of Jnani. No bhakti, there is no knowledge about the Lord then. Without bhakti, you cannot know the Lord. Then, no relishment. This is here the drama. So, ignorant man, no knowledge, no relishment of the performance. But if you have bhakti, then you will come to know the beautiful pastimes of the Lord, and that will give the rasa, aswada. Vignaha sabhyastu sakala sahrudaya sakshikam rasam sakshadeva anubhavati. But the vignaha, he will be knowing. Agnaha, he doesn't know. That means Jnani without bhakti. That means no, not knowing Lord. And no relishment. Okay. Savedadatu padavim parasya duranta viryasya rathanga pane yo mayaya santatayanu bhajeta tatpada saroja gandham. Translation. Anyone?
Krishna Prabhu, only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the creator of the universe in his full glory, power, and transcendence.
Yes. Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of the Lord. In this, what is said? Saha Veda Dhatuhu Padavim. That person will know. Saha Veda means that person. Who is that? So, Yah Amayaya Santataya Anuvritya Bhajeta Tatpada Saroja Gandham. Whoever is having the devotion, he will come to know the Lord. Otherwise, without devotion, you cannot come to know the Lord by your mental speculation or just mere words. No. There should be the bhakti. What is the meaning of bhakti? There should be some love for the Lord. Bhakti means seva. Seva means what? Love. That should be there. Simple word, this is nothing actually. Much is there. Direct. Here what is said? Bhakti gamyatva mahassa veda iti. That means bhakti gamyatva means Lord can be known by bhakti. In this main verb is what? Simply, I will. What is the verb? What is the verb? Text number. What is that? This
Bhajeta,
is.
Prabhuji.
Huh?
Bhajeta.
Can you repeat, Mataji?
Bhajeta.
Huh? Bhajeta. That is, yes. That is not the, that two verbs are there.
Oh, Veda.
Veda. Veda is the also verb. But we want Veda. Saha Veda, that means he knows. I don't write the full sloka. He knows. Because explanation is not there. That's why. Saha Veda means he knows. Who is he? He knows whom? He knows Dhatuhu Padavim. That means the creator's position. Simple. The one who Yaha means the one who Bhajeta. Bhajeta means worship. Tat Pada Saroja Gandham. That means who you are worshipping. Who you are worshipping, the lotus feet of the Lord, that person knows the Lord. But to come to know the Lord, but to worship, he should know who is Lord. But to know, he should have the devotion. What is this? He giving problem or not? Anda se murgi. Like that they say. From the seed, there is a tree, and tree is a seed. Is it like it's looking like that? By knowing the Lord, you should worship. If you don't know, then how you can worship? And what you know by worshipping only. By bhakti, you know him. But to do bhakti, you should know him. How to resolve this? Who will tell? What is the answer for this? If to worship, you should know. That means to do bhakti, how can you do it without knowing? Like you see, you might be developing the love for someone. At least you should know them. Na? He is he. Their beauty, qualities, and so on. So.
Yeah, first know, Prabhu. First we should know. Then only
First we
we
should
can
know. But without bhakti, we are not knowing. Then how? Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, knowing by performing bhakti means realization. But first you hear and then you follow what you hear. And by that you practice. And by practicing, you get realization and you know.
Yes. So here knowing means, yeah. Even you are accepting him as transcendental. Knowing means you are accepting him as transcendental. That is also coming from where? That is coming from some extraordinary way. By the just what? By the someone's causeless mercy, which is nothing but bhakti. So through that is given to you actually. That's coming from the like the top. And by that you are able to know him. And so that means bhakti is given to you actually. That's why which is not having any cause actually. That is the point actually here. We should understand. Jivatma is given with the bhakti, which is not having any cause. And by that, you are able to know him. You are practicing and knowing. That is the thing actually. It's not that to know you should have bhakti, and bhakti it comes from the knowing. This loop is broken actually. By what? By the causeless mercy actually. Understanding this point?
No, Prabhu.
Yes, Parsuram.
Oh, oh.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that bhaktya sanjayate bhaktya, that can be referred in this.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Rameshwari Mataji.
So that from the top means from the spiritual master or pure devotee who gives us the seed of bhakti.
Sadhu Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha. So that is the first
Causeless,
step.
yes. Yeah, first thing.
Okay.
It's not having any cause. Then broken out. Then our problem is solved. It's causeless. Then you cannot ask what is the cause for that. Yes, some are going through.
So, Prabhu, in another class, you told that there is definitely a cause. Bhakti cannot be causeless. Cause is there. So how you can understand this?
Sadhu Sangha is, that means sadhus are giving association. It's causeless actually. Sadhus are causeless. Sadhu Sangha is also causeless, transcendental. Sadhus transcendental, their association is also transcendental. It's causeless. But where I said, Prabhu?
One in your class, you told that there is reason bhakti is not ahetuki, it's ahetuki because devotees give it. So in one of your class you mentioned, yeah, you mentioned it, Prabhu, that
In which class, when, and at least some context if you made, then. Anyone remember like that?
Prabhuji, I think in Bhakti Sandarbha, but you were trying to get to the point, just like here also you asked a question that
Yeah.
by worshipping you get knowledge, and from knowledge you get worship. Like that you questioned there, saying that
Yeah.
there is a
Yeah,
cause
it
for
might be,
bhakti.
Prabhu, actually, it's like Purupakshi stand I take na sometimes. That's not the statement actually. Like that might have taken I.
Ultimately, the conclusion was given that bhakti comes from bhakti only. Therefore, there is
Yes.
no cause, like that.
Like that, Prabhuji. Just I raised, now also I said. Jnana,
Hare Krishna,
like that.
Prabhuji. Also, because sometimes sadhu sangha is there, but if we don't have any qualification or any purva punya or something like that, will it work? Right? You can see that many of them are not even taking advantage, and they are not getting the bhakti also.
Yeah. Because they are not getting the krupa of the sadhu. That's why they are not getting any further progress. That is the reason actually. But sadhu sangha will make the devotees, anyone who doesn't have any offenses immediately. Offenses towards that sadhu. Also, previously sadhus. Previously also he couldn't have committed any offenses to the sadhus. Or if like a stumbling blocks, those are all. But if you have offenses, like example Nalakuvera and Manikriva, they offended. Then in their case, just sadhu sangha is not sufficient. They need the krupa also. Krupa of the sadhu. In the form of curse he gave. And similarly, so that's why when sadhu gives the krupa, that means it's apart from the sadhu sangha, additionally krupa also is needed. In whose case? In those people's case who offended the devotees. Sadhus. Initially in the mind itself he made, Are kaun rahi? Iska baat hum sunna hai kya? He made this kind of mind setup. That means he offended already. So you might be thinking, सब लोग ऐसे भीख मांगने के लिए आते हैं, बोलने के लिए आ गए अभी. It's an easy thing. It's a big offense. And then in that case, they cannot become devotee immediately. Just by association. They need the krupa.
So krupa means force upon you, is it?
Maybe it's a punishment. Maybe it is a encouragement. Maybe it is a whatever. It can be, krupa can be many forms. Maybe it is a force.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Anything. Yeah. Okay. Next sloka. So Saha Veda, that means the one who is worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, then he will come to know. That is the point we discussed in this 38th sloka. Okay. 39. Much is not there. I don't think that so elaborately we need. It's a simple thing. He knows the one who worship the Lord. That is the fundamental meaning. Next. Ateha danya bhagavanta ittam yadvasudeve kila lokanathe kurvanti sarvatmakamatma bhavam nayatra bhuya parivarta ugraha. Translation. Can anyone read?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Only by making such inquiries in this world can one be successful and perfectly cognizant, For such inquiries invoke transcendental ecstatic love unto the personality of Godhead, who is the proprietor of all the universes and guarantee 100% immunity from the dreadful repetition of birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. What is the main theme of this? Ata iha dhanyaha bhagavanta ittam yad vasudeve. After hearing this much, what? These Jñānīs without bhakti, they cannot come to know. Only devotees, they come to know. Then after hearing this much, that means 37 and 38, all the sages are so the Goswami felt at least. These sages might be thinking, oh, we are not the devotees. Now just they came in contact with this Sutta Goswami. Before that, they have Jignasa by associating the Romaharshan, Sutta Goswami's father. From him, they studied other Puranas. But now, so they associated. And now, Sutta Goswami keep on speaking like this. Only devotees will come to know whoever is worshipping. Hey, you people till now doing the karma kanda, this and that. Yes or no? They are all doing that only. And they are not a great devotees. All those brahmanas who are sitting. But they started hearing about the Lord. They got the jignasa to know about the Lord. But they are not the regular worshippers, daily worshipping the Lord, like how they fully dedicatedly. No. So then Sutta Goswami felt that, oh, these people should not feel inferior because they already now in the path of bhakti. But they are not like Suddha Bhaktas, all the time doing devotion. Such people didn't sit in front of him. Then immediately he addressed them, bhagavantaḥ. What is the meaning of bhagavantaḥ? Is the word bhagavantaḥ. It is a word that means, oh Bhagavan. Oh bhagavāns. It's a plural form of bhagavan is known as bhagavantaḥ. Plural. What is the meaning of bhagavantaḥ? Bhagavan. What is given in the translation?
Perfectly cognizant.
Perfectly cognizant. Yes. It is addressing word for all the sages who are sitting in front of Sutta Goswami. What he is saying, why he is calling him as Bhagavantaḥ? There is a reason, is there? Bhakti vihinaha vayam eva akshepa vishayibhutaha bhavama iti vishidataha Śaunakādīn aha. He said na clearly, hey Jnana, what is the use of practicing this Jnana without bhakti? कभी कभी हम लोग भी बोलते हैं ना, हम लोग भी we are also. और तो अब तो ऐसा नहीं है, तो कुछ बोल देते हैं पहले, माने भक्त को लिए भगवान मिलता है, ऐसा ऐसा ऐसा. तो नहीं, आपको उद्देश्य करके हम नहीं बोल रहे, ऐसा बोलते हैं या नहीं? I say like that actually, the same way. Not indicating you like that. Here Sutta Goswami is also saying, hey, I am not putting finger on all of you. Bhakti vihanaha like this. Previously they were like that. Not now, na. Now they have jignasa to know. That means they entered into the path of devotion. So that's it. That means Sutta Goswami felt that, oh, these people might be thinking that I am saying to them as kumati kumanisha. That means kumanisha word he used, na? Gali and jantu. It's a very strong word actually. So might be these people are thinking that I am scolding them. No, not you people. Bhagavantaḥ, you are all bhagavantaḥ. He's saying. What is the meaning of bhagavantaḥ? It's said here. Bhagavan sarvagnaha. Meaning of bhagavantaḥ is what? sarvagnaha. That means well cognizant. Very good word that is. Well cognizant. That means you know things. How can you take the meaning for Bhagavan as well cognizant? Is there any proof? Yes. Vaishnava Nirukti. From the Nirukti you can understand. That means meaning. So I think from Vishnu Purana, the word Bhagavan is described like this. Veti vidyama vidyam cha savachyo bhagavaniti. Veti vidyam avidyam cha saha. That means the one who knows vidya and avidya. And he is the meaning of the word Bhagavan. Who is saying from the Vishnu Purana, the Nirukti means definition. Definition of Bhagavan is given in the Vishnu Purana like this. Who is Bhagavan? The one who knows Vidya and Avidya, both. Now these people are knowing, na? They know Avidya, that means their karma kanda and so on, so without bhakti. And Vidya, they are also now knowing Bhagavan. So that's why they are all bhagavantaḥ, sarvagnaha. Not you are all not kumanishi.
Prabhuji, can you please say that again? Vidya and avidya, they know. How they know?
The
Vidya
one who knows Vidya and Avidya. So he is the meaning of the word
Bhagavantaḥ.
Bhagavan. Like water is the meaning of, the liquid water is the meaning of the word water.
No, you were saying, addressing the sages, he's saying that they know Vidya and Avidya. How? You explain that?
They know Avidya. That means they know the Lord. That means they started hearing about him. Avidya also they know, which is not bhakti.
How they know Avidya?
Because they did that only, not till now.
Okay.
They will be realizing, they themselves will speak in the after some chapters in the 18th chapter also. So dhumra dhumena avrita, something.
Okay.
Yeah. And now what he is saying here, bhagavantaḥ ataiha dhanyaha bhagavantaḥ ittam yad vasudeve akila lokhanathe kurvanti. So iha dhanyaha, that means and he's addressing word, that means he addressed all of them, or you are all very known people, very well cognizant. And they know, and also by the association of the Sota Goswami, they got the taste for they got desire to taste the bhakti rasa also. This also we read in previously. They, by examining their questions, you can understand. By the association of the Sota Goswami, the power is there. Even if you see just the face of a pure devotee, you can, that means get the desire to hear, desire to taste bhakti. That much power will be there. No need to hear anything. What do you think about the power of the devotion? Anyway, okay. Now, after addressing like that, he is saying, what he is saying, Sutta Goswami, Dhanyaha. So, Iha Ittham Yad Vasudeva. That means in this world, so Yad Vasudeve Akila Lokanathe Kurvanti. That's why fortunate people, what they do? They do, fortunate people means who got the association of the devotees. What they will do? They will do Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam Kurvanti. Here, 1 second, just 1 second. Dhanyaha. Dhanyaha means fortunate people. What they do? Kurvanti, they do. Vasudeve Akila Lokanathe. Atma Bhavam, Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam Kurvanti. So, Danya, fortunate people, Kurvanti. Actually, the word is Kurvanti is the word, is the verb. Kurvanti means, so they do. That means fortunate people do. What they do? What they do? Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam. Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam. So here actually Sarvatmakam is the, you can take it as qualifier. Atma Bhavam Kurvanti. What is the meaning of Atma Bhavam? Atma Bhavam means Manasaha Bhavam. So Atma Bhavam means Manobhavam. Atma Bhavam means Manobhavam. That means you can take it as bhakti. What kind of Atma Bhavam? Sarvatmakam. What is the meaning of Sarvatmakam? Means Aikantikam. That means here it is said what? Aikantikam means that means pure. Sarvatmakam means pure. Aikantikam means Aikantikam Atma Bhavam. That means single pointed Manobhavam. That means Ananya Bhakti can simply understand this total word is they do. What they do? Danyaha Atma Bhavam means Ananya, Sarvatmaka Atma Bhavam means pure devotion. They do. To whom? To whom they do? So they do to Lord actually. That's Vasudeve. Vasudeve. Vasudeva means in Lord actually. In Lord they do this bhakti. That means it's a Saptami it goes. That means to Lord actually. In Lord means to Lord. In English language it will become to. In Sanskrit in it will be. Bhagavan में भक्ति करते हैं ना. भगवान को भक्ति करते हैं, ऐसे ही हिंदी में भी ऐसे कोई नियम नहीं, लेकिन संस्कृत में, इन द संस्कृत देयर इज अ नियम, देयर इज अ रूल, सप्तमी only should use bhagavati bhakti, that means in Lord bhakti, like that it will go. Okay, so then what will happen? Yatra means if anyone have this kind of what is that? Ananya bhakti, pure. If anyone have this kind of pure devotion, yatra, that means if pure devotion, then what will happen? Na ugraha parivartita. Ugraha means the pain due to janma, birth and death. Ugraha means birth and death. Ugraha means here, so janma, marana, maranadi. That is our ugra. That's very painful. Janma and marana. While birth also one get pain, at the time of death also one get pain. That is known as ugra, indicating what? So life, birth and death. Paravriti means repetition. So who, if it is there, Atma Bhav is there, then what will happen? There will be no birth and death. Repetition of, there is no repetition of birth and death. Paravriti means repetition. Like this will happen. Yatra means if that Atma Bhav is there, there will be no, yeah. Okay. It's clear? You have another 15 minutes because we started class late now. Then you may say it's your problem. Why you are taking our time? You may say like that. Sumati Mataji is also leaving. Okay, winding up. They have to do cooking also, na? For Bhoga preparation. Okay, if you are okay, then I will discuss another 10 minutes. Yeah. Anyone have, then they can hear after later also. Okay. Idam Bhāgavatam nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttama Sloka Charitam Chakara bhagavān rṣīः. Translation?
This Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of God, and it is compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people, and it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect.
Wow, we came to know. So after saying this thing, so the Goswami thought, these people might be thinking, these Śaunakādi rṣīs, what I am making them to hear. Then he immediately said, hey, you know what I am teaching? So that is Bhāgavatam. Idam, that means, no, whatever I am teaching, that means Jagruhe, Paurusham, Rupam, in the second chapter also. Whatever he is teaching, he is telling, this is Bhāgavatam Bhai. So you might be thinking, because they heard all the other Puranas and they didn't hear Apurvam. They are thinking, oh, he's teaching so nicely. What is this book? Then Sota Goswami is saying that Idam, that means whatever I'm speaking to all of you, this is Bhāgavatam. Puranam, this is. What it is? Brahma Sammitam. Brahma Sammitam means, Brahma means what you should take here? Krishna. That means Krishna Tulyam is equal to, this Bhagavata is equal to the Krishna. Brahma Sammitam means equal to Krishna. This Puranam is equal to Krishna and this name is Bhagavatam. Who made this? Who compiled? Compiled, he didn't make, he didn't manufacture Vyasdev, but just compiled from the, from where? From the, so the 1 crore of slokas are there. From there he pick out the beautiful slokas for us. In Samadhi, he sat in Samadhi for this. Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranahite male. Then he, that means he knows all the Puranas, all the stories. And he pick out all this. All the beautiful incidents which reflecting pure devotion, which concluding in the pure devotion. All those topics he brought out and he made this. Same as they made the Mahabharata also. But there you don't see this much beauty. There is also bhakti, but this much beauty is not there because it's exclusively again and again. You'll be studying the same thing actually about the pure devotion. Okay? So that's why it is so blissful. So this Bhagavata is what? Krishna Tulyam. Brahma Samhita means Sri Krishna Tulyam. And who made this? Rishi. Who is that Rishi? Vyasaha. Vyasa did. Simple. Next. Next sloka. Nishreyasaya lokasya danyam swasthya mahat tadidam grahayamasa sutamatmavatam varam. Translation.
This
Prabhuji,
Srimad Bhagavatam,
it's
Yes.
given as part of that shloka only, 40.
Okay, you can read whatever. Okay, no problem then. Nishreyasaya lokasya dhanyam swasthayanam mahat. Why he made this Rishi? This Rishi made this Bhagavatam. Whatever you are all hearing, my dear Śaunakādi rṣīs, this is made by, yes. Chakara. Chakara means what? Made or compiled. Who compiled? Rishi. Who is that Rishi? Rasa. What he made? Idam Bhagavatam. Okay. Why he made then? Why? Nishreyasaya. Lokasya nishreyasaya. That means Lokasya nishreyasaya. So merciful actually. Srila Vyasdev. If he didn't made, then what could have happened? अब लोग अभी तो हम लोग अंधकार में रह जाते. Dhanyam swasthayanam mahat. So for sake of humanity, for the welfare of so that's why the ultimate benefit for this entire humanity is what? Is Bhagavatam. You have to see everything in the light of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the, your consciousness ultimately should touch to the Bhagavatam. That means you know, the educations are 4. Anvikshiki Trayi Varta Dandaniti. Anvikshiki means what? The philosophy. That is nothing but what for us? Bhagavatam. And Anvikshiki only make the other 3 educations so steady and stable and yes, fruitful. Okay. He made this. And Swastyayanam Mahat. It is a great. This Bhagavatam is what? Very great. Swastyayanam. So, and after that, what he did after making this? Actually, here, 42 also is taking here. 42 also you should take to give the proper meaning. So then you should take 42 also you take. Sarva Vedeti Hasanam Saram Samadrutam Satu Samshravaya Masa Maharajam Parikshitam. Vasudev made this. How he made this? How he made 1,000 crores of slokas are there. From that he brought out 18,000. After churning these all the Vedas, that means everything, Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, everything in the one unit only, that is known as Yajurveda. And after churning all these 100 crores of slokas, then he brought out, it's like these Vedas are like a curd. And this Bhagavad is like a butter. So beautifully, that means you understand 1,000 crores of slokas referring and bringing out 18,000. How much difficult task this is? Is it an easy task? It's a very difficult task. And that thing he did for all of us. Like it is a churning the ocean and bringing out the butter is coming now. Then after bringing out this butter, what he did? He is having a little child for him. Out of love, he started feeding to him. Who is that little child? That is Sukadeva Goswami. Snehena tadidam grahayamasa sutam atmavatam varam. Sutam means sneha. That means he's having so much affection. Vasudev is having so much affection, and he gave to that Sukam grahayamasa. That means by this, all his pain of the churning this whole ocean and getting is relieved. Mother also, what she will do? She will be sweating so much and churning butter out of affection towards her son. And when that son eats, then she will feel relief. Yes. Then and if her son is not eating and someone is eating, then she'll feel bad so much actually. Kahan se aaya ye log abhi? My mother is example for this. If some friends or someone come in suddenly and she'll feel so bad actually. Kahan se wo? patakya. So this is the actually, yeah. They feel, yes, when whomever they love, they eat. But as they will not feel like that. But it's generally, so parents, they feel, they become happy by this. And what kind of this son this is? Atmavatam varam. He is tadrishopi sutaha swadadhadikyeneva swadhadikyeneva idam lobhat grihnati. Atmavatam varam. This son is actually a very different son actually. That means he gave, you can write here, he gave to whom he gave? He gave to son. Sutam. Sutam means son. Out of love he gave. What kind of he? Atmavatam varam. That means he is a crude jnani. That means he is fully in the Brahman realization. And that kind of person, he is always dwelling in the Brahman. That kind of person also started taking this so, that means likingly. That means he is feeling so much interest to eat this son. Why? It is butter. That means there is a lot of taste he is getting. Of course, he is Atmavatam varam means what kind of sutta? Atmavatam varam means best in Brahman realizers. Best among who realized Brahman. Okay. That kind of sutta. But he accepted this and very tastefully. That means very eagerly and very interestingly, because it is butter. So tasty. Okay. Lobhat. That means he also get the greed actually. बच्चों को जब आप बटर खिलाने लगेंगे, थोड़ा सा चका दिया मुंह में, देन वो मुंह ऐसा खोल के बैठते हैं, बस उनको अच्छा लगते तो छोटा बच्चा है ना, ऐसा सुखदेव गोस्वामी मुंह खोल के बैठे अभी, और भी सुनो because it's so tasty actually, because it's a butter. So then what? Then we'll be seeing later. He taught to that to the Parikshit. That will be coming in the, okay, it enough already, lot of time. Any questions? No questions, no comments. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।